Yes, it's your boy Elzadito. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this video from and when you're watching this video. It's day 2 of the 5 days Tarios challenge or Tarios 5 days challenge, and today we're going to be we're going to be working on a photo manipulation for Malta Guinness. Fun fact: I have never tasted Malta Guinness before in my life. Yeah. I mean, my friend know this, but yeah, that's just part of that's like a new fun fact you should know about me. Anyways, quickly we are going to upscale. I downloaded some images, right? Again, I don't want to waste too much time. I want to just jump straight into it. So first thing first, I'll upscale this. Let me pause the video and just quickly upscale it. All right, so I've been able to upscale them from 561 kilobytes to 173 MB, which is crazy. Then from 56 kilobytes to 8 MB, which is also crazy. This one I didn't bother to upscale because it's quite large already. So quickly, I'm going to. Oh, I've never turned on Photoshop, so let me turn on Photoshop. All right. We're back. All right. Quickly, let's create a new 5,000 by 5,800, and because of the fact that it's a food or is a drink based design, we're going to be using not this exact color, right? I want this exact one, so I'm going to bring this in. It's quite heavy, so yeah, I'm going to bring this in exactly, and let me close this tab. So what I want is this particular color, that orange color. So I'm going to select it. Aha. So this is the one I'm going for. Now for this one, I'm just going to select subject, or I'll just use my object selection tool to select it. Now I'm going to zoom in to make sure that everything is properly selected, right? I think everything is even properly selected. I mean, to the best of our abilities. Yeah, so since we like this already, just Ctrl J, then we can delete this. Now this is the Malta Guinness bottle. We want to make it, we want to straighten it up. So Ctrl T, then just use your eyes to like gauge. Yeah, just use your eyes to like gauge it. Another thing you can do is bring in like a straight line, so you can know if it is properly placed on it. Yeah, you can see it is. I mean, it's near perfect. Anyways, we can delete the rectangle. So our bottle is ready to be used. Now the next thing is, I saw this image online, and this particular image, I saw it online, I love it, but I only need this one because we want to use a beach wall background, right? So but I need this stone, and we are going to use this as our background. Now for the background, before we even go to the background, let's open this on Photoshop and let's bring out the stone. So let's see, we could select just the stones. Okay, this one can be selected, so we'll just use quick selection tool to just select this part. All right, now you can zoom in and make sure everything is properly selected. So just pause this video. All right, now that we have properly selected this, we can then Ctrl J, and would have, oh, something is missing here, you can see. So let's make sure this part is also selected. Now Ctrl J, you can see it's no longer missing. Yeah, so you have to be careful, little details like that. So I'm going to bring this into this place. I'll make it large, like so. I think this is large enough. Then this comes up here. I think it's too large. So what we can do is this: we can reduce this like so. I'm going to turn off this and use generative fill to like fill up this part. All right, so AI could not really do it, and I had to use a different method. But yeah, we've extended it. I used a different AI tool on my, what's it called, on my Google Chrome, right, to extend it. But yeah, we have it extended right now, as you can see. So I'm just going to drag it back into this space. Okay, then we can extend, we can increase the size a bit. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, now we can turn on the color. Is this still recording? Yeah. Then our drink can be reduced like so. All right. So yeah, now we have this, and we can then delete this. So everything is coming in, bit by bit. So next thing is to open this. I only need the background. I don't need the guys in the background. So what I'll just do is I'll just select these guys, with their shadow. Select this lady with her shadow, and also select this guy with his own shadow. Right. Now I could just go to select. I could go to fill, content aware fill, and it will do the magic. But again, I like using the AI tool because it makes it far better. So I'll just use remove. Anyways, I think generative fill is having serious problem because it has not been working since morning. I don't know why, but yeah, it's been acting up. But yeah, I had to use fill and content aware. You can see it's not perfect. As you can see here, it's not perfect. But yeah, I'll just try to see how I can use. Yeah, we'll just manage this. So I'll drag this into the space, and yeah, I will bring it down here. You can see it's looking good already. But that's not where we're going. It's one thing to have like a nice design, it's another thing to give it a very sweet touch, and it's that sweet touch we're going for. So we have this. I'm going to zoom out a bit. All right. Now the next thing is to introduce some shade so that it can actually have that very nice, like it can look like actually standing on something, right? So let's quickly do that. Create a new layer, shadow. I don't know why I like starting with capital letter. Let's see if I'm writing it. So I'll just play with this first. That's the first thing we first do. Just give it that, that first layer of shadow, so it looks like it's actually standing on something. Then we can push it in a bit. So now that we have this, it looks like it's standing on something. I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, you can tell the difference. Now the next thing is because the sun is, I think the sun is coming from this part, but the problem is it's already in the background the sun is coming from here, but in the platform, like on the platform, you can see the sun is coming directly from here. So what we'll do is we'll use style. So yeah, Yeah, apologies for that. So as I was saying, we are going to shift the background towards the side so that it doesn't even look like the shadow, the light is coming from there. We want the light to be coming from the back like this. So we'll figure out a way to edit that in the background. But pending that time, let's add, so let's duplicate the malt, and for this copy, we'll make it black, right? Pure black. Now we're going to flip it vertically, right? Now when we flip it vertically, we'll bring it down here. Now I'm going to stretch it out. So go to edit. We can use distort, you can use anything. So the idea is to just to stretch it out like so. You know, yeah, something like this. So let's zoom in a bit. So this, yeah. All right. So then we can multiply. We can then add Gaussian blur. You know, after adding Gaussian blur, then you can give it that nice, as though the light is coming from behind, you know, that kind of feel. Something like this. Now after doing that, another thing you can then do is we would have to add light to the edges, then shade to the front. So to do that, go to create a new layer, call it shadow, clip it to the malt image. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to just take, let's increase the size. So I'll just, you know, brush, I'll darken just the middle point like this, just the middle point like so. Yeah, something like this. So I'll just darken it like this to, and you make sure you're not touching the edges, right? So after darkening it, then you can come to multiply, and you can then reduce, you know, you can reduce your, I mean, it's looking rough now, but don't worry. There's what we are trying to achieve with it. So with that, again, create a new layer, light, add it to this. Now we're going to switch this to white, and we're going to touch just the edges, so it can have that depth. Yeah, that depth. Yeah. Yeah, something like this is fine. And for the depth, we'll use overlay or soft light, but I think overlay is better. If you feel the shadow is too much, you can always bring it down slightly, but I don't think it's too much. I think it's perfect. Yeah, so now that we have this, let's save our work first. So we'll call it Malta Guinness. Excuse me. So now that's the first thing. Now the next thing is, we want to play around. Again, we could just easily just stop here because we want a very simple poster. But we want to play around. Let's add blur to the background. No, that's too much. Yeah, something like this, you know, but still showing that I want it to look like, you know, the emphasis is on. But yeah, let's add layer marks. Then I'm going to brush out. I want the sand to show well, so I'm going to brush out the sandy part because I want to do something with the sand, right? So now that we have that, now imagine if this Malta Guinness bottle is actually a very big bottle and people are walking around it. That's exactly what I wanted. That's what I'm going for. But first thing first, let's blur out the edges of all these things so that, you know, it blends well with the background. All right, we have this. While we are doing that, let's go and look for Guinness. Let me search for Malta Guinness. Let me see their logo because I don't really know anything about them. I mean, other than I think the one that is okay. Yeah, this is the logo. You can see it looks really nice actually. But this is the logo we're looking for. So, Malta. I think we should be able to get it now. Before we continue, I want to pick this design, this tractor, and I have my reason. But yeah, let's type Malta Guinness. I don't know if I spelled it well. I'm not sure I spelled it. Oh, double N. Yeah. It's still not working. So let's put Guinness. But it's only showing Guinness. It's not showing Malta Guinness. Anyways, Malta Guinness logo PNG. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking for. Let me see if it is original PNG. No, it's not original PNG. So I would have to visit the site. Right, I want to download this. Right. So it's more or less like we are constructing the Malta Guinness. So if you followed my, or if you've gone through my IG page, you will know what I'm going with this, or you know where I'm going with this. I mean, right? So yeah, so we want to do something similar. Okay, and this is better. So we are going with, we want to create something like that. Scaffold. Is that the spelling of scaffold? Oh. Scaffold. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you can use this one. Shouldn't be too much also. And scientists. Anyways, let's all right guys, so after a very long series of downloading resources and images, we have several images that we can use here. So first thing first, I'm going to bring in this one. I'll just I'll make it small. Again, you want to make sure that the bottle looks gigantic. So comparing the size of the bottle to this, I think it can still be smaller. No, I think it's okay because we still need our characters to come in as well. We can even make it slightly big. So tractor, we're going to bring it down. Yeah, we can flip it horizontally. I don't know if this would work, but I'm hoping it works. I think we would have to get one that is not bent. Let's create a layer mask. So for this, we can also add like shadow to the back of it, or to the under the tractor, I mean. Add some form of like shadow under the tractor. Then we can still clean it a bit. Yeah, exactly. So still add more shade. Don't worry, we'll fix all those blemishes. Yeah, so let's just have this somewhere here. We'll link the layers. Let's just have this somewhere here. For tractor, you can even put it into a folder so that it is not too. Now the next thing we want to bring in is this one. So for this one, we can make it carry. I like the way it is placed at the moment. So for this one, we can make it carry, if possible, so we might not even necessarily need this. But let's watch. Let me still turn this off. So right, so we have this tractor here. I can bring it closer. We have this tractor here. Now I downloaded sugar. Right, so we can just pick the sugar like so. Ctrl J. Now drag this into this place. So this is sugar, but we want to make it big because again it's more or less like a block. So the sugar, and we are going to make it come here like this, but also in front as well. So this one in front would blend out those parts that we don't need, so it looks as though the tractor is actually carrying, it's actually carrying the sugar, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, so something like this. Now because it is like this, we can easily then add shadow. We'll clip it to this one. like so. Just clip it like this, then come to this side as well, shade, add it to this other side, so it looks as though, you know, it's actually being carried. Yeah, something like this. This one too, we can add just make it, you know, you see, it's just to give it that effect that it's carrying, you know, it's carrying something. And the tractor should have shade. Excuse me. No, no, not somewhere around there. Yeah. I think somewhere around there is fine. Multiply. Yeah, now it looks realistic. And lastly, the tractor should have lights. Alright, so we select this and this, Ctrl G, you know, and we'll call it tractor 2. Alright, so our work is coming in little by little. Another thing we want to then do is bring in this one. We'll bring in this one. I don't know how I want to fix it, but just watch. I don't know what to call it, but let's just call it something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to, you know, yeah, duplicate this, Ctrl J. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you get the gist. Another Ctrl J. Yeah, I think this is good enough. So we can merge them all, call it rail. So we can bring it somewhere here, right? Somewhere here, and we would also give it. What should we give it? Is it sugar now? I think we have something we downloaded as well. So let's check. Yeah, we downloaded this. Excuse me. So I intend to use this one. So malt. Sorry, vertically. Vertical. Yeah. So yeah. You get the gist now. I think you get the gist. Yeah, you get the gist. Anyways, that's the concept. So we have our real and our malt. I would merge them together. Oh no, let's not merge them. Let's just leave it like this. But let's add light. Yeah. But you can see where we are going with this, right? Let's bring this to the front, like so. I'm going to make it smaller than this. All right. Now we are going to bring in, first let's bring in one of these. I'm tired already. All right, so let's add shadow to this. Just around here. No, 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 no. It's not nice. I think this is good enough. Now, to add final touches, we have our character. I'm going to properly select her. At this point, I'm exhausted, but I'm just trying to. So we have this. Ctrl J. So I'm just going to bring her in. Yeah. So it's going to be behind the rail. This is the rail. This is scaffold, sorry. So behind the scaffold, scientist lady. Yeah, exactly. Quickly, let's rasterize the scaffold. This one, let's make it black. Let's bring it up a little. Is it up or down? Yeah, I think it's down. Then filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Yeah, something like this is fine. Then multiply. Now, yeah, exactly. So you can see the scaffold, but you can also see like the shadow it's giving to, you know, this whole stuff. Something like that, Sha. Anyways, we would have to delete this. This is the shadow, right? We would have to apply layer mask and take your brush and delete all these ones because we don't want it affecting our design. Yeah, something like this is fine. Now quickly, because we don't have time, and if I want to be very serious with this design, it might take a whole day. Well, I don't have a whole day, so we make do with what we have. Select subject, zoom in to make sure it's properly selected. At this point, I'm not even checking too much because all these characters are very small. So unless we have people who are going to like zoom in to check the character, then yeah. So I'm just going to bring this. You can see they are the same size, so I'm going to bring him down here, right? So as though like he's part of those like watching man. Before we continue, the lady should have some shadow. I mean, we have to make it as realistic as possible. Yeah, that's the work we have collected. For the man, we'll add shadow to his leg where he's standing. Oh my god, I'm tired. What have I gotten myself into? And I have work. Yeah. Make sure it is 100% opacity. Yeah. So multiply. Then man, make it black. Right. Yeah, I'll just work with this. So to be behind somewhere like this, Gaussian blur, multiply. Yeah, multiply will do it. So add layer marks, go into the spaces that you know that it might not show, like for example this one. Right, and also this part. Then I'm going to zoom out, reduce opacity, and just blend it, so till it disappears, you know. And just blend it like this. Now for the man itself, we have to add another shadow. Jesus Christ. Damn. Add another shadow because he's looking at a gigantic structure, so I mean it can't be that brightened up. You know what I mean? Yeah. This will have some shadow around him like this. Multiply. All right. So I'm tired, very tired, but we'd have to finish our work. We started it already. And last but not the least, this character. Right? So for this character, we'll just use our object selection tool to select him. And we'll see if we can select. Yeah. So let's take up. You guys to permit me if there's some mistake in this design. If there's some mistake in this design, because My eyes are just doing one kind as it is. And besides, these images are very, very low quality. I didn't even bother to upscale any. Let's just bear with me. They are quite small, so like you might not notice. The idea is to just show you what you can achieve if you go a different route than the usual photo manipulation. Yeah, something like this. Nah, something is wrong. Yeah, exactly. So I will select and max. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Then I would apply, apply layer mask, drag it into this part, and I have to make him slightly bigger. I think I can put him. Where can I put him? Let's put him outside. Yeah, let's put him outside. Oh no, let's put him somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. So we'd have to flip, but no, horizontally. Sorry. Why do I keep I keep I keep missing these things up? Yeah. So, but it will be like behind the bottle himself. Yeah, something like this. So I'm just going to tilt it like this. So yeah, something like this works. So now we can add, let's just call him man 2. We can add shadow to where he's standing. I'm just adding shadow up and down. Shadow, lights, shadow, lights. Damn. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Let me just hope that people don't notice my flaws. All right. Now that we have this, let's close this. Let's close this. Now that we have this, and yeah, I mean, now that we have this, the man can be okay. Let's just leave it like this. Let's not do too much. Is there anything I've not used? Hey, I've not used this guy. Jesus Christ, this guy. I've not used this guy, and I actually have a place I wanted to use him for, so I have to pick him. So let's zoom in. Yeah. Control J. All right. So the plan was to bring him up here. So I'm just going to bring him up. Yeah, that was the plan. So just bring him up here. You know, somebody that is overseeing the entire thing from the top. No. All right, guys, I'm tired already. I've said that. I think we've spent more than just 14 minutes. Wow. I guess is the design itself is strenuous, not even the time we're spending. So yeah, let's open Ojo Aje. We need some things there. The first thing we need is we don't have it here. Sorry. Let's open whew, that. Yeah, let's bring in. We also don't have it here. Can you imagine? So where is the bright color stuff? Okay, I think I have it on the other pensioner design. Yeah, we have it. We should have it here. Exactly. This is it. Nah. Release. Just take it to the back. 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 Yeah, the backest of the back. I think we would have to increase the dark shade of this. But as it is now, this one would have to cover. To have to cover. Okay, where is the scaffold? This is the scaffold. For the scaffold, would add shade to the scaffold. Yeah, something like this. Then multiply. Anyways, take out time to start blowing this, or I should actually. I should take out time to start blowing this. So let me pause this video and just blow out the edges, right? All right, I've done my best to to blow out some edges, not all, but just some, right? So now that we have that, this is where I'm going to stop. Should I say introduce this tractor? Let me see. I don't think there's a need. Let's bring in our logo. Wow, it actually looks good like this. But yeah, it's a bit too crowded. The funniest thing is if you turn off this, it still looks very, very good like this. Like as you can see, it still looks quite dope, right? But here, and we wanted to bring in this actually for water. I'm going to bring this for water. How am I just saying all these things? Mm. But there's no white, there's no blue in the, so I'll just choose blue and just switch it. Yeah, so that should just stay there, and I guess that's basically it. Let me check, is that all? Yeah, that's all. I was going to introduce maize because maize is part of, but mm, the month alone is good, Jerry. I beg. Too much will spoil the design. So let's go back to Darius, and the copy is refreshment with a tradition, with a rich tradition, and this is their font. So I'm going to just write somewhere here. Let's use Amer. Is it Amerat? Oh, sorry, I'm coming. Let me check the name of this font. There's a font I downloaded. Aremat. Hmm. Nah. Refreshments. Fonts. I think font is like a major issue for me. Choosing the right kind of fonts or the placement of fonts when it comes to like photo manipulation is usually like a serious one for me. But yeah, we'll just go with something very simple. Honestly. Let's bring this up and down here. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't overthink it, David. Just bring them down. Don't overthink it, I beg. Oh boy. I've spent too much time on this. Yeah, 54, dang. 54 minutes. Even when I tried my best to not make it like so. Refreshments. All right. Okay. So let's duplicate, bring one down here, and we're going to make it. Sometimes, and you just have. I don't let me give you guys a quotable quote because I was not sure what I was doing, and what if I just put it somewhere here? Like refreshments can go up a bit, and with rich can come down a little bit, you know, something like that. Or let's duplicate refreshment again. For the color, all right. So yeah, apparently we'll just go for this. Yeah, we'll just go for this. Honestly, I'm tired already. So last thing to do is to just add our color lookup. If we use this, it will be too much, but I like that bluish effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tone it down a bit. No, just tone it down a little bit. Then yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm not I'm not doing much again. I'm going to be stopping here. My neck is about to fall off from my head. So if you followed me to this point, um, I hope you've learned one or two things. Control Shift Alt E as usual, and we'll go to filter, camera filter, and we have made a mistake, but I would treat that later. We can bring down. So this one we don't need green because it's a beach background, so there's no need for green in this one. So yeah, color grading, I don't need to touch that side, but we can reduce the color noise a little bit. And we'll just press OK. Now that we have pressed OK, right, I'll delete it and turn off this one. So let's go back again, Control Shift Alt E, and just apply. And that's it, guys. That's basically it for today. I hope you have learned one or two things. If you have, give me a like, subscribe, and comment as well, and also share with your friends. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.